Hello guys, welcome back to Orange Studios. I'm Inchuga, and in today's episode we are going to look at 3 amazing websites that should get you sorted out for any type of fonts you're looking for. Script fonts, sans serif fonts, handwritten fonts, any type of font at all you're looking for, you'll be sorted out on these websites. So if you're excited about this, let's jump right into it and go hunting.
Alright, so then the first one here is dafont.com, dafont.com. And when you get there, there are options here, right? So there's tons and tons of options you can pick from. The good thing is that you can always preview your fonts even before you download. So for instance, let's say I'm looking for Orange Studios, right? So this is what I'm working with. I just have to hit enter, and then the font preview will be done according to the text I put here. So if I was working on a t-shirt print or something, you can just preview your fonts here, and you can download the one that matches what you are looking for. All right. Now, if you wanted to find fonts by their categories, whether it's a serif font, a sans serif font, script font, or hand-drawn fonts, you would have to move over here to themes. Click on this. It will take you to this place where you have options to pick from. So calligraph fonts, school fonts, sans serif fonts, serif fonts, Gothic, and all of that. So it's in this themes and you can pick from. All right. If you also knew the name of the font that you wanted to search directly, then for instance, I would go for Nexa. All right. And then just hit on enter. Then it gives you fonts that are named Nexa. So these are the ones you want to pick from if that is it. So that's it with the font. Let's move on to the next one, which is Font Scroll. Now, Font Scroll has a different interface. No problem at all. So you can also search like we did on dafont.com if you wanted to look for a font. Let's say Nexa again, and hit on Nexa. It will find the font for you, right? So search results for Nexa, and it's not here. So that's why you need options. Now you can also search fonts by whether it's recent, popular, or as a hot font. And let's see hot fonts. There are fonts that are regularly downloaded. So Montserrat, let's see it. All right. Then on this page, you can find, if for instance, you can use a picture to find a font. That's font identifier. We'll tackle this some other time. Let's move on to the third one, which is the font.io. So the fontfree.io is different from the font.com. The fontfree.io, the fontfree.io. That one gives you this. So for instance, let's move back here. All right, so let's go to the main page. And then it gives you this kind of an interface. So you can choose from the categories that are listed here. You can see options and how they look like in design format. And you can pick absolutely lots of wonderful fonts for free. This is one of my favorite sites to go for fonts, all right? Because it gives you a display interface on how the font is possibly used, and it gives you an idea. So you want to come over here for your fonts. Then there is this other one. So of course, you can search for fonts here. This is quite straightforward. You search for your fonts right here, gives you the categories down here, then it gives you options down there. All right. So let's move over to this. All right. So this is another one. And this is FontSpace. So fontspace.com is the fourth option. I wanted to give 3, but FontSpace is the fourth option. All right. So you have styles. That's where you find the types of fonts that are available. So trendy, fun, and all of that. So you can move over here and pick. All right. Then there's where you can actually see who the real MVPs are. That is the designers of the font, the ones who created the font. So you come over here, you see them, and you probably click on them. Then it leads you to the kind of fonts they created. All right. So this right here is a font created by this creator. And that is where you can find the fonts. So now let's do a quick download. Downloading fonts from all these pages are pretty much straightforward. All right, so let's download something from this. Let's see a font I don't have, so we can work with. Let's see this right here. Something nice, so I can use later. All right, let's see this. So you want to click on download, and then that's it. It just downloads. All right, so I'm going to move over here when it's done, and then open font folder, double click. And if you can't open, it means you need WinRAR. So you just download WinRAR and you can have access to this thing. Then click on install. That's it. So when I move over to Photoshop and I select, say, let's turn all of this off. Let's delete all of this. Let's see. All right, so right here in Photoshop, if you wanted to check your font, we already know the name of the font, which is Nature Beauty. All right, so you come over here, find it, Nature. All right, and it's up here. Just click on this, and of course, I'm going to take this out so we see the font. All right, so this is how you find free fonts and download to use in Photoshop. Catch you up on another episode.
Okay, so there we go. This brings us to the end of today's tutorial. I hope it was very helpful. If it was, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you are not already subscribed to this channel. And if you have any question, kindly leave that in the comment section and I'll respond.